Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the cryptocurrencies, particularly on Bitcoin market analysis. So those of you who have read in general, following our daily videos on the Forex market and the gold market, you probably know that, our view that in the current moment and the short-term perspective, it seems that some upward continuation could happen. At least we have taken a look at the gold market and euro currency recently, and everywhere market shows no clear bearish patterns. Besides, as the cornerstone of all this stuff, if we'll take a look at the dollar index, here is obvious bearish performance stand. And actually, we were warned about this last week. This market was taking clearly shape of the bearish dynamic pressure, ignoring some bullish patterns that have been formed. I already explained this moment. So we have free drive in place. Grabber been formed here, but market just couldn't get started with these patterns, and now, as you can see with this drop, most of them have been erased. So because this actually dropped back to the lows, it means that here market could show a bit deeper performance to the downside. Although we think that we are not sure, this definitely will be some significant action. Because it seems that it might be over within a few sessions. But still, in a short-term moment, we stay aside from taking any positions in opposite direction against this action. So we're standing aside from bearish positions on gold and euro, watching for more clarity, and correspondingly away from the bullish positions on the dollar index. So we will see what will happen. But at the same time, if we'll take a look at the Bitcoin market, it takes really, I would say even it takes no participation in this action. So while the other markets are moving higher, Bitcoin stands flat at the best. So it just shows you how weak the general market right now. So bearish patterns that we discussed previously stands in place. So we have bearish grabber here. It's been formed last week and it has not been completed yet. Market should take it out of these lows. Besides, currently, as you can see, the Bitcoin also is flirting with the MACD predictor line, and another grabber might be formed if market will close below its range. So it will drop a bit more, close below. It could be the same grabber that suggests also downward action. That's what we could get on the Bitcoin. On higher time frames in general, overall performance and our view stands the same. So on the monthly chart, you could see that December brings nothing new. It was actually inside month to the November. November was the bearish reversal session, and it mostly suggests the further drop right there. On the weekly chart, this is our major chart that we are following and we are watching. This is actually major target that we are watching. It's around 12, even slightly higher, 12.23. And here is most interesting that after this, some kind of the shooting star pattern, something that sort of take a look at the volatility. In the three recent weeks, we do not have any significant performance. So this kind of silence on the market is also always suggests acceleration, always suggests some explosion in one or other direction. And then simultaneously, market showing the signs of the bearish dynamic pressure, because you could see that trend stands bullish, MACD here, but price action is not. It just mostly stands flat. This is a clear sign of the bearish dynamic pressure, which suggests some downward acceleration which could happen here. And in general, overall performance weakness of the Bitcoin market mostly suggests the same. So we have covered this subject in our recent monthly report that we have prepared last week. So if you haven't read it, you could just find it in the blog on the website. it means that in a short-term perspective, we could consider only some minor intraday performance that's now happening on intraday charts, and what particular we could get. So if you remember last week, we talked about, it's not on this chart, probably right there. We talked about gutless triple to buy. So here was the gutless triple to buy, and we suggest that, well, market could show some bounce, but in general, overall context remains bearish. Currently, you can see that market is forming kind of the triangle, wide triangle consolidation, and if somehow Bitcoin will be able to follow, as you can see it's trying right now to follow, it will be able to follow overall global tendency that we see on the weakness of the United States dollar, because all other assets currently is going and feel really good. It might complete this kind of action, A, B, C, D patching to the upside. It might happen. In this case, finally, maybe our 1743, 17 or 8 confidence resistance will be tested, and we could get great patching for taking the short position, because in this case it will be nice gutless triple to sell with completion of this ABCD patching right around the confidence resistance. This will be great chance to go short. If market will fail to do this, start forming and flirting inside of the triangle, well, it's even will be, well, better, because it will be definitely signs of weakness. It's a bearish performance because after the collapse, market is forming symmetrical triangle. It usually becomes a continuation pattern. It means that in this case, market could drop, forming either the butterfly to the downside or just some other pattern, but it also will be bearish. So in the current moment, it means that we are watching for nearest performance. So if market will get there, that's great. We consider a chance to go short. If not, and keep flirting inside of the triangle, we will make the decision on where to take position depending on what the shape will be formed, what patterns might be formed there. But it also will be bearish, and in this case we will try and take position inside of the triangle. So this is just 2 moments that we have on Bitcoin market.